Good morning, everyone. This is this is Allison and representing Anu, which is a group for enlightened souls that are waking up and you are interested in knowing what to eat. For one, to clear up your pineal gland, and what to eat to help raise your vibration, just to have a diet that is going to help boost your vibration, and anything else in between that is regarding or related to health and wellness. Okay, what is the topic today? The topic today being that this is my first video in regarding to Inu, and it is in you, and you. So why is eating natural food important to having a healthy, harmonious body with nature and to raise your vibration? Why is that important? Okay, well, we've been tricked. I'm walking, so we've been tricked. We've been tricked in believing that meat was the best source of protein. That is so far from the truth, because I think a lot of us know now that our best source of protein are from leafy vegetables, because the animal eat the grass or green foliage, in which has protein, and we in turn eat the meat that they ate, that has the protein. Okay, but here's something else that you may not realize too, and why is eating meat is not good for you. And I think in another video I actually talked about this, but I don't think that I don't think that I had published it. Anyway, so, and I might have, I'm not sure. So someone had asked me a long time ago, why is it that I don't eat meat? And I said to them, because of the energy. A lot of these animals are tortured and slaughtered. Okay? They're tortured and slaughtered in such a way that it creates a certain trauma, which is the energy from it is negative. Unlike the adrenochrome, of what you're hearing, where they take the blood, because it secrete a hormone that actually, when you drink the blood, it makes you high, or it actually helps to make people look younger. But in these animals, don't forget, they drain the blood. So the negative energy is now trapped in the meat of the animal. The fat, the meat of the animal, the flesh of the animal. Okay? While the good part, if you want to say it that way, which is the blood, is drained. Okay? So when we eat it, we are eating that energy from that meat. We're eating that energy from it. We cook it, We can do all kind of stuff from it, but we're eating it. And not only that, too, here's another, which you don't realize, maybe sinister part of it, is that once they got us to eat meat, then we are partaking in their satanic worship. And not only that, we have become out of balance with nature, because now we're eating the very animals that we are supposed to have dominion over. And of course they tell you that we have dominion over them in the way that we eat, it's like it's okay if we eat them. That's not true. And of course they say that's in the Bible, that God says, okay, we're supposed to eat this and we're supposed to eat this. No, I don't care what that Bible says. I know for sure that we were never meant to eat meat at all. Maybe, and this is a big maybe, that if it was inspired by God, that part of it, in regard to the meat part, and not put in there, that, well, God said, well, if you're going to eat meat, do it this way. Maybe. I don't, I'm going to say I don't know. But one thing I am sure about is that we're not supposed to eat meat at all. At all. We're not supposed to kill any other creatures. We're supposed to eat. And in fact, there was a time when we didn't eat. And that's going to be actually hard for a lot of you to understand. There was a time when we didn't eat. We didn't need food. We lived off the sun. Okay? We lived off the sun. There is a guy, I think at the time, he was maybe 70-something years old, almost 80 years old, man in India that they found, who haven't eaten anything or drank anything from he was 13 years old. So they took him into their laboratory to run a test on him, to see, if this was true. And I think they had him in there for about 3 months. Some of you might have seen this movie, this episode. It wasn't a movie, it was just a, thing there on YouTube. But anyway, they had him in there for about 3 months. And for 3 months, they bathed him. But when they do, they make sure that water got into his mouth, and they researched him. And yeah, 3 months, this man didn't eat or drink anything. And he was fine. Okay? And there are then I ran into a group of people. This is when I started to get the information that we didn't need food. And it's really funny. I don't want to say it's funny, but when you start to get certain information, then other information will actually appear to you to actually validate that what you have, because I didn't ask for that. I just knew that something was changing about me. Of course, I kind of digressed a little bit in what was the process that was happening to me. But nevertheless, so there are people, I ran into people who, they do what's called breathing. So they don't eat. I'm not sure if they drink any water, I don't remember, but they don't eat, and they just live off the sun. Okay? So if you're thinking that this is far-fetched, it is not. It actually happens right now. There are actually people that do this. And to be honest with you, our original state, we did not need to eat anything. Okay, so as we started to eat, for whatever reason, I don't know, it was really vegetables that we were to eat. And then, of course, we got tricked into thinking that we need to eat meat to get protein. From people who we think are smarter and more intelligent than us. Okay? So, of course, we started to eat meat. Okay, I don't want to make this too long. So we started to eat meat, And that brought us out of balance. And then once we become out of balance, our frequency dropped even more. So that's what it's all about. It was to take our frequency down even more. And then a lot of other things started, of course, the processed food, which even brought our energy down even more. Because the fresh foods that we eat are information. Information you may think in the source of vitamins, but there's even more to that. It's information. And when we ate, we're supposed to just eat a little bit at a time. Like, say, for instance, we're really supposed to, each of us, grow our own food. And when you grow your own food, when you need it, you go out and pick it. It's not supposed to be in this mass production that we are actually seeing, because now we're not respecting the earth. We're just consuming. And that's not good. We're not treating even the vegetables with respect, which we should. We should honor every single thing that is alive. I was telling somebody the other day that trees, plants, all those things are alive and they feel. And he was like, no, they don't. No, they don't. And it's funny, I just saw a picture the other day where a tree was hit with lightning. And you saw the, what looks almost like veins in the tree. First I thought it was worms, but the ventricle or whatever they call it system that the tree has. And then I noticed something. Before that, I also noticed something on the trees, or the trees that are cut. It looks like a wound. When they go ahead and they cut the branches, if you know how it puckers in a way, that looks like a scar. And I thought, wow. So once we are able to just walk around and just get into nature, we'll realize things. And things will come to us that it's like, this is a wonderful world. This is a wonderful world that we live in. And whosoever listens to this, I hope somehow, whosoever needs to listen to this will find this. And I hope that you are elevated in knowledge in this. And with this knowledge, I hope, it is my intention that your vibration, you utilize it to elevate your vibration. We have been distracted recently. And, maybe that's for another topic, and I don't want to go into that. And I feel like our energy has been used to keep our vibration resonating in a positive and a negative way, which we're thinking about disease, we're thinking about all the sex stuff that's going on. And yes, we want to eradicate that. And yes, we want to get these people out of our system, of our community. Now they're trying to legalize or make it where pedophilia is a good thing, is okay. Now, if they make it where it is, I know I'm going off track here. If they make it where it is, they say that is a disease. So what does that mean? Does that mean they can molest somebody and it'll be okay? Or do they get... Anyway, I don't want to go into that. I know I'm getting off track, but I'm getting ready to run out of time here because I only wanted to do it up to 15 minutes. And I know I went out over some areas, but you get what I'm saying. And I'll come back. I'll do a part 2 to this. Now, guys, your support is really important. So all I'm just asking is just click the like button and subscribe if you want to, so you can get more information But to me, just hitting a like button is a great way of supporting my I'm gonna say my, I don't want to say my ministry, but my channel. But anyway, oh, I'm a little bit over time, but okay, thank you guys, have fun. All right, bye.